Just when you thought it was safe.
Yo, hey, welcome back, everybody.
Yes, sir.
Hey, you already know what it means. Hey, we're gonna start, set. You already know we're gonna check the record. Let's get into it. Before the record, I'm your host, KD3.
It's your boy Manny Dogs.
It's our DJ Dante.
Hey, we in the motherfucking building for y'all. Hey, we got a special guest for y'all. I mean, I don't know if y'all know, this man right here, he originally was from Sioux Falls.
Right.
I feel like we still can claim him, but he ain't been here in a minute, you know what I mean? 3-time DC Rapper of the Year. We gonna get into that heavy, you know what I'm talking about? The man got, I don't know how many siblings, you know what I mean? But we'll also get into that. You know what I mean? The preacher's son, a.k.a. Flex Matthews, baby. Let's get into it. Let's go. So Flex, I know, you know what I mean, a couple of those little those accolades, you know, I mentioned in the beginning, your introduction. Let's first just start out. You originally was here.
Yeah.
And now you in DC full time, right?
Yep.
All right. So what prompted you to go ahead and spring up out of this and get to somewhere else, to a different type of horizon? You know what I mean?
I mean, well, I had lived in Maryland. First of all, thank you for having me.
Oh,
thank y'all for having me. Appreciate you. I had done time in Maryland, and Maryland and DC is pretty much like, you know, South Dakota and North Dakota, very close.
Yeah.
You know, in proximity, so you can catch a train to DC. So we would go to DC to rhyme and get into rap battles in the clubs. And DC was, at that time, it was different. Like, if you were young, you could rap outside. And if the OGs, the older dudes, was like, thought you had skills, yo, these youngins is nice, let them in. You know what I'm saying? Right. So if you had skill, they would let you in. You know what I'm saying? And that's not just for rapping, that's just for jazz, you know, rock and roll. If you could play, they would let you in. You know what I'm saying? So we would just go, and we was like 16, 17, 18 battling grown men. Right. We rapping, we battling to get in the club so we can battle some more. Right. And that's just kind of where the hunger came from. And I got a chance to go back, and I was just like, I can stay out here and make this music and kick it with my grandma, or I could just go back to South Dakota and sleep on my cousin Rick's couch and go back and go to this like interview at a nursing home. Like, it just didn't pan out when I put it on paper.
It was a very easy decision.
Very easy.
That's what it is, though. I mean, with that being said, though, so obviously you got busy. You know what I mean? You put in work out there, so you got recognized. So tell me how. Not only you got one, but two, but three-time Rapper of the Year. Explain that to me a little bit.
Just consistency, you know, like that's really how you win, like just being consistent.
So it's like a competition, like
what does that consist of?
Oh, just
becoming Rapper of the Year.
Pretty much, you submit your name, or the last time I didn't submit my name, somebody else submitted my name. But the first and second time I submitted my name, and then people vote for you.
All right.
But it's not like I don't know all these people who are voting for me. You feel me? I'm a campaign for myself. Yo, go vote for me. But it's like
your reputation.
The real recognize the real.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And I've won 3 times, and it was like after a while, my boy was like, "Dog, don't enter no more."
Give somebody else a chance.
Yeah, because I was gonna keep entering. He's like, "Nah, bro, don't do it no more." And I just feel like I won because it was consistency. Like just I was always putting work in. I was known as the battle rapper for DC and Baltimore. Like I was going back and forth, battling cats, winning like prizes like $2,000, $3,000, like $1,000, like $3,000 in cash and $1,000 in clothes. Like just, and I didn't even know there were prizes. I just knew, like, my man said, yo, it's a battle. My other man got a car. We going to rap. Yeah. Like, I was just hungry. Because I was out here, and when I was out here, y'all can attest, there wasn't even BET at the time.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah, that's when I got out here. It was, BET probably came a month after.
See? And I left in 2002, and when I left, I was talking to Josh. He's like, "Hey, we got BET." I was like, "What?"
He said, "I'm about to come back."
As soon as you left,
I needed that. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, I was just so hungry for music, and DC had what I needed. It had what I wanted.
The outlet.
It had the outlet.
The resources.
The resources, pretty much.
Hey, bro, that speaks 1,000% to what we've been saying in this area. We don't have the resources to really push an artist or give the artist the fair playing field to compete with some of the cats that, you know what I mean? Like, everyone has to get a starting point. But like, we're less than the bare minimum for resources when it comes to getting the artist to break past just the bubble. You know what I mean?
Nobody here has made it.
Yeah.
That's why.
There's no blueprint. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, even if it was, you know, people still wouldn't listen. They gonna do it their way.
Gonna do it their way.
You know what I mean? But there's nobody, there's no inspiration how I see it. There's nobody can say, you know what, he from here and he did it. And the people that have, they don't even get put on pedestals like Night Shield. I heard, I don't know how true it is, but I've heard he's won native Grammys and stuff that gotta be put out there, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like we on the map for that.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
That's why we salute the people that we got here, and that's why, again, like, we kind of create this podcast in order to shed the light on those cats like that. But I mean, to say the least, you know what I mean? We don't have a Flagstaff artist, though. We don't have someone that we can say that's ours, right? True. You know what I mean? So for you coming back to Sioux Falls, you know what I mean? We gonna claim you, though. You know, you are, bro.
You don't even gotta claim me. Like, I claim South Dakota. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, in DC, they like, yo, that nigga from South Dakota. Like, they know me as the rapper from South Dakota. Like, I can't fake. Like, I don't care what it is. It's like, yo, where you from? I'm from South Dakota, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, any album that I drop, there's references to South Dakota. Like, we got, if you, when I perform on the 13th, you're gonna listen to I dropped 605 in South Dakota several times in my set, because I'm just about, like, being authentic. Like, cause being fake is being fake. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna be like I gotta come back here, and then I gotta stand in front of y'all, and then it's gonna be like,
you can only pretend for so long.
Exactly, you feel me? So I always, like, I got girls that still call me, hey, what's up, South Dakota? You feel me? Like, real talk, people like, yo, man, my man was like, yo, I'm a truck. He a truck. He's like, yo, man, I was in Sioux Falls, man. He's like, man, ain't nothing out there. I said, it's all good. I said, it's all good, though, bro. I said, if you hang out there a little bit longer, you're going to bump into some cool cats, bro. You're going to bump into some. Go chill. Just chill for a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so you out there
you chapped in and you was talking about your hunger, man, and I always like to dig into where was that born at? You know, sometimes people, they connect that to either the way moms was, grandma was, where that hunger was born, where you just knew that something was bigger. You had to have something better, something was different. Where was that? Where can you place that? Where do you root that to? Your hunger.
I think my hunger is, like, I played sports. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't the best, but I was good at what I did. You know what I mean? I was fast.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I played kickoff return. I played safety. I played wide receiver, and I played punt return. Right. But I was fast. Right. You know what I mean? And I was just a fan of just competing. Right. And I like to compete. So it's like, that's pretty much where that hunger comes from. Just me liking to compete.
A natural competitor.
Yeah. I think
football. You talking about football?
Yeah, for sure. I think
I just want to throw that out there. That football.
Football. Calm down.
I just want to throw that out there. That football.
Fool's ball.
He's the devil. But no, we're gonna throw that out there. Good, I'm sorry.
I think my gift for the spoken word, my gift for the written word. Yeah. I don't know if Dan or Josh told y'all this, but we come from a long line of preachers. Yeah. You know, my mother's a preacher. Right. My dad's a preacher. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But my grandmother was a preacher. Her mother was a preacher. My uncle's a bishop. My aunt's a bishop. Okay. My sister's a preacher. Like, I got 2 more cousins who are bishops. Like, we come from a long line of preachers. So our gift with the word is just embedded in us. It's a gift from the Creator that is instilled in our heritage. Like, we just good with words, you know, performing and being on microphones. So that is like my first, I would say that's my first seeing people on the mic, you know what I'm saying? And also, like, my mother, she was a singer. she turned down a record deal when she was 21 so she could pursue ministry. Wow. You feel me? So it's like it's there for sure. My dad used to play the drums, like.
So musicality's been a big thing in your family for probably just subconsciously without you really realizing initially, and then.
Well, when you're in church, right, like, and your dad's the pastor, you have access to instruments.
Oh yeah.
So we would just to the everybody else. These are instruments for worship and praise. For us, it's toys. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, Josh, get on the drums, and I'm a rap. You feel me? Like that. Really, that's how it be. You know what I'm saying? I remember we were in Lincoln. We were going to Lincoln, and we were skipping, and we walked past the auditorium, and they had drums in there and mics. We was like, oh. So we went in there, and Josh got on the drums, and Dan and Cameron started rapping, and this white dude come in, hey. We ran because he thought we was like, they wanted to like get in trouble. He's like, nah, I think Dan stayed. Dan don't be running a lot. No, for real, Dan always been like a real brave dude. Like, we all ran. Dan's like, it's only 4 black dudes in the school. Like,
they gonna find us at lunch. It's gonna be there.
And the dude was like, yo, man, he's like, I've been waiting to get some type of rap or hip hop. It's like 95 in Lincoln. In the school, he's like, I would love to get y'all in the talent show. And we was like, yeah, let's do it. But then they wanted us to do a cover. And we was like, nah, son.
Right, matter of fact, I believe, hold on, son.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to shout out my man V, but I believe there's footage. I see some footage.
That's it.
Of V. Yo.
Him and his cousin
Jovi. Him and me.
And that's what happened.
They spoke on it.
Bro.
It's true. We didn't do it, and they wanted to do it, and they ended up doing something else. They did it like 3 years in a row. And we was like, no, but we were lyricists. We were already listening to like Wu-Tang, Biggie, Pop, Jay-Z, Mobb Deep. We was in it, you know. But we was entrenched in this music, and we was like, if we rapping somebody, we biting. No, that's biting.
Facts.
We didn't even know the idea of being a cover artist. We just knew that that's biting.
I need that footage just for VOB. I need that footage. We coming for you. Bro. We gonna put that footage on your next show.
They was doing the Harlem Shake in that joint.
Bon Jovi.
Oh,
they kept it hip hop.
They
had to do what they had to do. I feel you.
But let that be a testament just to Vonnie and like how long he been around.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of like I shout out everybody because it wasn't always cool to rap in this joint.
For sure.
It wasn't.
There was only a handful of actual rap.
It wasn't, bro.
And the funny thing you mentioned that.
Where Marcus at?
Marcus, we
used to battle all the time, bro. And he's the only one. Him and Vonnie were the only people who wanted to battle me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
The first time I remember actually meeting you, like actually having a conversation with you, I came to, I think it was Joe Foss, and I was meeting Mark, and him and Mark was outside, and I was like who dude? And he came out and said, he's like, oh, you want to rap right now, bro? Like, what's like, no, bro,
I was so hungry, bro.
And Mark was like, hey, no, this day thing he rapped, and I mean, he actually pretty dope. I was like, all right. And then we went to John Stein's house out on West 12th, way out like before, like, you know what I mean? Oh man, shout out my man John Stein, twin. Anyway, John Stein's crib, house party, right? It's me, Mark, I think Andre Handy.
Andre, man.
I think one of your brothers, I don't know which one. And
probably Josh.
Yeah, and me and Mark and I think Neville, and then that's when we kind of start ciphering a little bit. And this nigga says something to me like, he's like, I don't want to flow, nigga, I want to battle.
Oh yeah, I was in another world.
I want to smoke something.
And I remember like 2 bars. The nigga said to me, he said something like, "He'll stab me in the neck with a number 2 pencil." Something it rhymed with like Carl Winslow after that. I was like, this nigga is different. You know what I'm saying?
And for you to have kept that thought,
nigga, right?
It's still
hey, you playing it, you stepped on.
There's only two niggas, 2 people. I'll say 2 people that actually ever gave me some bars, and I'm like, this nigga here, bro. Is this nigga right here and Dirty Dan one time at the Pavilion. Yeah. And I give him props, but you know what I mean? I say all that to say this, nigga. Shit was nice, shit was tight. Fuck you, nigga.
He been waiting 20 years.
I remember that shit. Hey, small technical break. Movie also got the heat on Infinity in this bitch. He
got the heat on hell.
Yeah.
Hey, that's because if you want the hottest production and engineering, you need to come to Movie.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Starting 30 North Kill Warners, that nigga got the heat on in this bitch right
all
now.
the time. It's fire. Fuego.
But shit, I say all that because, like, back in the day, though, again, there was only like a handful of cats that were actually rapping. Like I said, I remember this cat in particular, even before I met your brothers. I mean, I do remember Josh rapping for sure.
Yeah, me and Josh were always together.
I thought y'all were the same person for a little bit.
Listen. Yeah, for sure. They got the twin. They got the twin.
Yeah,
I was
like, I go, you met Dathan? I'm like, this nigga right here ain't Dathan. And Josh and shit, and I'd be like, he's like, nah, that ain't. And then you dip like. Probably, like I said, you said 2002. I don't really remember. Like, then we were really heavy in the music, and I was like, shit, we didn't have no other resource. It was these niggas in front of us, us, and then I'll probably say Night Shield and So Crazy.
Nice.
And then other cats came along afterwards. I think we started like breaking down doors, but I always wanted to say, like, you know what I mean, I want to give homage to the cats that I remember back in the day when we was. Do you remember off of Burnside? There was that little spot we used to battle in the back. It's like, you know where Burnside had that little tiny shack in the back, and we used to always do. That's when we first like really started battling. Like, I don't know if 8 Mile came out around that time, but nigga, battling was it was no longer flow. Niggas was looking for people to battle. Like, we were looking for all the competition in the city. And I remember it was So Great. I think your brothers. Us, and I think y'all, and I think that's when I met you too, and like, and you was kind of the cut, like, you know what I mean, little swole, little Puerto Rican nigga in the cut, ready,
no pun intended.
And I'm fine. And mind you, the time frame, like I said, it's probably 01, 2000 and shit. So it's like we ain't supposed to be in a lot of those spots. Anyway, we probably like 17, 16, and again, like I said, and it's only you only see a handful of cats. And to still see the cats around, to make my point, to see some of those cats still around, still doing music, still pushing it further. Obviously, y'all transitioned and did something, I mean, way bigger and better than y'all probably even thought you would have started to. You leaving the city and going, you know what I mean, again, getting accolades that cats would even wish to be in the same category of conversation. That just speaks volumes to y'all perseverance, y'all character, y'all drive, you know what I'm saying? And I just want to make sure y'all get the props. You especially get the props, bro, because I mean, I seen your transition. Like, I've seen niggas coming from literally hallways with backpacks with hundreds of raps. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this nigga is literally had a folder like this, was full of raps. He used to walk around with that shit. I'm like nigga, that made me want to start writing raps. Like, nigga, like, how I got a notebook full of fucking raps like this?
Right.
You know what I mean? So again, I
said, it made you get on your grind.
Yeah, little shit like that to stick with you. You know what I'm saying? And again, I say all that shit because that shit stick in my memory. Like, man, I didn't remember seeing this nigga. He was just, you know what I mean, in the hallway doing this, doing that.
But what that means is, like, none of this shit is an accident either.
No.
I mean, none of it is an accident, right? So the grind was put in, and, you know, and that's how I think a lot of, especially the young people, when they start, they want that right now.
Instant gratification.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you don't understand. Yeah. You don't get that right now.
But the thing is,
some
they are though.
Yeah.
So that they are like
TikTok.
So it's like they're seeing that, they're seeing people like get it right then. They just don't understand.
It takes a little bit more.
What it takes is concentration.
Right.
I don't care if it's for a week.
You need stamina.
And you need to focus, man. You have to focus.
Yeah, because you gonna get your window. You gonna get your 5 seconds.
Absolutely.
Right. I was just looking at the dude on Instagram today. The I don't know if he's Vietnamese. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That dude, right? Yeah, he be singing, right? And he was popping.
Yeah.
And I was watching him today. He was singing. I'm like, oh, your buzz is gone. Like, it's over. You know what I mean?
You can only sing about numbers for so long.
Right, for so long, right? And he don't even speak English. Right?
Oh, he don't?
Nah, he like from Cambodia, whatever.
Maybe he can sing words.
He do, but that's what so he doing birthday joints right now.
Like, okay.
So he like, Lord, happy birthday, 1, 2, 3, and he do that whole joint. joint.
Yeah.
But it's like, damn, you fell off like that. But at the same time, that's what they used to, right? And they don't understand that window, if you wasn't putting in the grind, when that window show up, you're not going to last.
It's true, bro.
When that window open, you got to hold it open. You got to have the intensity and the fortitude to keep it open.
Another thing, too, is we in the microwave era. So you only hot for a second.
That's
true.
You know what I mean? You might have grind your whole life
to get that 5
for
minute
15
window.
minutes of fame. And it's like,
if you don't capitalize on it when you hot, then it is.
Bro,
it is. And listen, and not to tap myself on the back, but I did Sway in the Morning.
That's fire. Speak on that shit, bro.
And the thing is like, I think it's a gift from God. You know what I'm saying? Because I did like this performance at my brother's church. Next day, Sway's like, hey, you know, they hit me up, yo, you know, we want you on the show. You know what I'm saying? Did a phone interview. Like, Sway is like, yo, why I never heard of you? Like, cause he hearing my music, he hearing me rhyme. He's like, yo, like, why I never heard of you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, I don't know. But the thing is, it's like, for him to be like interested in my music, it's a segment called "Put Me in the Game." You feel me? And people got to call in to see if your music is hot enough. You feel me? And people voted for me. You know, to keep my music in the game. And Sway is like, yo, like we like DM, and he's like, why I never heard of you, man? I'm just like, it's just, I don't know, it's just it's just like
it's crazy.
But I put that work in. You feel me? And when I got my opportunity,
you was ready.
I was ready. You feel me? And that's what I tell these youngins, right? It's like, learn, like I tell them, like, learn it all. Learn how to freestyle. Like I toured around the world freestyling before I even dropped the album. You feel me? Like, learn how to freestyle. Like I used to hop on stage with people, and they'd be like, yo, like, I mean, I hopped on stage with the cool kids, like their sound shut down. She was like, yo, like, who out there rhyme? I was like, say less. And the thing is, but here's the thing, I was at the back of the club. A lot of my homies who rhyme was in the club, didn't move a leg. They just stood there.
They didn't really want it.
Bruh, I was at the back of the club, it was sold out. It was like 800 people in there. I moved from the back of the club through 800 people in less than 15 seconds because I wanted it. You feel me? They had a beatboxer on stage. I freestyled, killed it. Nigga, Mickey, all of them, they was looking at me salty, like they took the mic from me. And I was just like, if you go, it's on YouTube. You can go back and listen to the footage. People was like, oh, they playing that. I was like, that's how you know.
When you so prepared that it looked plain.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You so prepared that it looked like, oh,
because
you did that.
Growing up, the rule was your freestyle had to be as good as your written. And that's what, and to this day, I still do that.
And those are a lot of lost jewels that cats don't even understand anymore. You know what I mean? Like, to know your craft to the point, like, it's front and back, rap, written, freestyle, don't matter. You know what I mean? Like,
because hip hop.
Say it again. Say it again. Say that word.
Hip hop.
Say it one more time.
Hip hop.
See?
Hip hop. They have taken hip hop
and changed
and ran with it. Like, when we were growing up, it was like, it wasn't cool to be pop, to go pop. Now that's what these hardcore gangster rappers, they trying to go pop. They want to do a song with Doja Cat, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. Like,
but we know that's where the money is. Like I said, and I feel like a lot of people kind of like lose the fact, like, I want to get into the game just to feed my fam, and then once that check comes, it's like I didn't need to keep getting bigger and bigger
people ain't
checks,
really paying. They ain't paying out because. Remember, that was the knock on LL.
Oh yeah.
Remember, that was the knock on him. Yo, he doing it for the
and if we,
right. Not everybody doing it for the ladies.
I told you, rap for the bitches. Excuse me, ladies, but
if we talking about being consistently on, if we talk about pop music in terms of hip hop, like LL. Is literally the GOAT.
The first one.
Like, he has been, in terms of pop music, He has dropped #1 records since he was 17.
Yes, sir.
And stopped when he was like 40 something.
Right.
Yo,
and probably can do it right
he can.
now.
And his last big song was like Headsprung or something. And that joint was huge. You feel me? And then he said, "I'm done."
Yeah, but also he's the first dude to coin the phrase "to go."
That's true.
His album is a long time.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean. Again,
and another
he don't
battle rapper.
Nah.
Yeah.
Oh
True.
yeah,
Original
nasty
battle rapper.
Yeah.
That's what he was.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Was it Crush? No, it wasn't Crush Groove. Yeah, it was Crush Groove. That's how he got his deal.
Yeah.
Like how he went in that office and did that. That's how he got his deal.
Yeah. That was a true story.
I didn't know that.
Kevin Lies in him,
Okay.
You know
I feel like our culture has been taken away from us.
Bro, you going to the deep,
and we don't
deeper, bro.
Like we don't have nobody. We don't even have no control, or we don't have nobody that's out there. Like no disrespect to Jay and Diddy and all that, but y'all like the forefathers. Y'all are not. Y'all supposed to make sure that this hip hop game is being handed down and done right. Like our ancestors, our hip hop ancestors, are rolling over in their grave. You should be glad these young kids getting this money. That's cool.
Yeah.
But when you ask them who is Tupac, who is Rakim, who is, it's total disrespect.
Super disrespectful.
But I will
super
say,
disrespectful.
I'll say LL do a good job with putting the older cats back in position though too. With his radio station on Sirius.
Oh, Rock the Bells.
Yeah, Rock the Bells. I hear Lady Your Rage on there. I hear MC Light on there. I hear all
the trying to school him. But the problem with that is though, again, his marketing genius, but the youngins ain't listening to him.
No, that's very true.
It's us. We listening to him
because that's the demographic of Rock the Bells. Hence the title Rock the Bells. 100%. The youngins don't know what Rock the Bells means.
You know why? Because it's not cool. It's not. They're not making money. The young kids, they're showing the young kids with the jewelry, with the cars, with the women. They not showing these like the lobby boys. Mano and Jim still doing their thing with them young boys. That's the type of old niggas that make them young boys mad when they come in the club. We got competition.
Right.
So it's different, man. I just feel like we need in hip hop. We need somebody to grab hold of it, bro. Because if it don't, like, look what it's doing.
Well,
it didn't win pop. Excuse me. Hip hop is the #1 genre in the world. And y'all remember where I was watching something. And they was like, hip hop ain't gonna even be around.
I remember that.
I think I was watching the Supreme Team, and LL was talking about that. That's what I think it was. And it's just like it went from that to #1. And we ain't owning shit.
But I think you know what happened. You know what happened. But that's the thing. What happened was it stopped being a lifestyle and a culture, and it became a genre.
A gimmick.
Once it became a genre,
marketable.
Absolutely. That's the word I was looking for. Marketable.
Well, the thing is, once things become marketable, that's when the vultures come in.
Facts.
Yo, alright, technical difficulties. Y'all know. Welcome back. We for the record. Flex Matthew still in the building. Manny Dogs, DJ Dante, we in this motherfucker.
Man, we had so much content.
Yeah, we minor technical difficulties. As you know, we are not real life media people. We do this shit on our part time. You know what I mean? But yeah, back to what we was talking about, man. I mean, again, with you coming here from DC, my man got a couple DC questions for you. Go ahead.
Well, you know, I asked the whole, why y'all couldn't see us. I had asked him about Wale.
Right.
He told me how he felt about Wale.
As an artist, I love Wale.
Yeah.
I don't think he gets enough respect.
The question I asked.
That's the question you asked.
Yeah, I don't want to be like I tried to shit on Wale because he's dope. He's dope, bro.
Yeah, I really
he's
do feel that way.
Dope.
I I feel that.
He's poetry, dog.
Yeah.
But I asked him, like, how does DC feel about Wale? And he broke all that down.
Yeah, they definitely warmed up to him, but in the beginning, they were not vibing with him like that, bro. Because DC is just so. If you say you from, like they want DC want to see paperwork. They really want
they check your paperwork. They want they homegrown. They want everything on them.
Like I've been doing stuff there for 20+ years now, and they're like, yeah, we know you. They say you from here, and I'm just like, I'm glad you said that, but I'm not gonna say that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's good to feel that type of love and energy, but if I had said that, nah,
they be on you,
bruh. White on rice, bro. It's not even a game.
But let me touch on a little bit of this though. I mean, because I guess based on, I mean, I know you being really humble. You do a lot of shit in the community while you there. I see. I keep up with you on social media, and I see you do a lot of stuff with your community, and it's the younger cats. Tell us a little bit, elaborate a little bit of stuff. I don't want to speak for you. I mean, elaborate on some of the things you do. I know you're a teacher and all that too. Yeah. So. Let us in on a little bit of behind the scenes of what Flex is doing out there in the community in DC.
Well, I would call myself an instructor. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like teachers, like they don't even get enough respect. You feel me? Like shout out to my first grade teacher, Miss Kent. Like we still talk. You know, in fact we had lunch in like 2017. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Miss Kent. But I work at a nonprofit where I teach kids how to rap after school, that's big. It is big, bro. It's like it was something that I needed but didn't know I needed. But I really felt God speak to my heart, saying like, "Yo, it's time to give back." I'm like, "Well, what it look like? What that look like?" And then I got a call from my homie running the nonprofit. He was like, "Yo, you know, we tried to get you down before, but we want to, you know, we would love to get you in here again." And I was like, "Say less," you know. And literally, that's what I do. I hang out with young kids, you know, from. And the definition of teen is from like, I think it's from 13 to like 21 or 22. But real talk, I don't kick nobody out, bro. Like,
you want to be there. You gonna.
Well, the thing is like, when let's say you age out of the program, right? So once you hit like 22, I'm supposed to be like, yo, dog, you gotta go.
You gotta move on.
But I don't do that because peer-led class and instructions is really what I'm striving for. You feel me? I want students teaching students.
Yeah.
I just want to have the ability to have supreme oversight. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, to be able to correct them and things of that nature. But when new students come in and they see how other students are acting, then they know that there's a certain code that they have to abide by.
Absolutely.
So that means I don't have to say anything.
Right. See, that's the old way of checks and balances. Yeah, the old way of checks and balances, though, because you know, so and so gonna check that if you ain't acting right because he knows from the instructor that before him that this is how you fall in line. That's
crazy. That's some of what I was saying about hip hop.
Right.
We don't have. That you know what I mean? We don't have a you.
You ain't got the checks and balances.
Like, y'all gotta, you know what I mean?
And they check each other.
Yeah,
they check each other. You know what I'm saying?
Because the environment is always set for it.
Yeah. Right. You know, in my class, it's no cussing. Right? It's no cussing. Now it's not, and it's because they hit us with the rule no cussing. But I've been looking at. One day I stepped into the poetry class and spoken word class. They cussing like a mug. I say, "What? Hold up." I say,
my class had cuss.
But I'm not a complainer. You feel me? I'm gonna stick to my guns. This is the contract I signed. You know what I'm saying? These the rules that I said that I would abide by. So this is what we gonna do. You feel me? I said that. I'm a man of my word. This is what we gonna do. So my students, they be like, "Well, they cussing there." I was like, "Well, if you want to cuss, go to the poetry class." You know what I'm saying? I was like, "You're not locked in." It's like you can do both.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? We encourage that. We encourage like it's we are a hip hop nonprofit. It's called Words, Beats, and Life. We have free rap classes. I teach the photography class as well. We have free DJing classes, free beat making classes, mixing and mastering classes, hip hop dance classes, graffiti classes. You name it, bro. Clothing classes.
That goes to further our point. We have none of those resources.
Right.
Nobody doing
that. But here's the deal.
We're going to talk off of camera to see if we can connect them dots.
But here's the deal, though. Yeah. You DJ, and you can teach that. You rap, and you can teach that. You do media, and you can teach that. Y'all can come together and form something yourselves. Y'all already friends.
Yeah.
So why not work with the people you cool with? Y'all can form a nonprofit, get a 501c3, and once you do that,
dropping gems.
listen, and once you do that, so like when I get back home, I have a check for like $7,000 in the mail because I apply for grants.
Right.
I apply for artist grants. I don't know if I've ever looked at it, but Sioux Falls in South Dakota might have grants. I know DC has a lot of grants that just go under the radar because no one checks for them. You feel me? And when I get grants, sometimes they give me extra money because that I didn't ask for. Because if they don't get rid of all the money, they get less money next year. You feel me? So y'all should look into Sioux Falls and see if they have any artist grants first and foremost. But when you get a 50c13, an official nonprofit, bro, the world of grants open up so much, bro.
And that's what we kind of doing here with our platform. We ain't got to that point yet, but I feel like that's kind of where we want to go, because we want to basically be able to give the new artists the outlet not only to get promotion with their music, but also tap them in with resources like yourself that can get them into positions where they can get to different resources, or even just go to different areas as well that people we already connected with, that's going to give them the love and show them, hey, this is what we do. Hey, you got to show with my man Flex in DC, because that's the strength of the love.
You come to DC, I don't care who anybody from out here come to DC, let me know. You trying to DJ? I can hook you up with at least 3 or 4 DJ gigs. Like my homies DJ, like they like movers and shakers. Like they the teachers of the DJs who are on our FM radio joints. You feel me? So like I can connect you with cats. Like that's nothing. You feel me? Like you trying to rhyme? I can set up a show for you. I can set up a radio show where you can rhyme. I can set up a hip hop show where we can go and we can do a show. I can connect you with people who do a lot of street performing. You want to perform in the park? Like I can connect you with people. Like you want to go to the jazz show and just freestyle and jazz with some cats? I can take you to some of my homies. Like I'm a firm believer, because me helping, and this is what we have to recognize as artists and creators. Me sharing my opportunities with y'all doesn't decrease my opportunities with those people.
Say it
because me sharing my opportunities with y'all doesn't decrease my opportunities with those people, because those people are my friends.
They already know you.
You feel me?
You already established there.
If we not building bridges, like what are we doing?
For sure.
Let's build bridges. You know what I'm saying? Because I want you to shine. I want you to shine. I want you to shine. You feel me? I would love for some dudes to. The only people who've come from South Dakota to rap in DC was Soul Crates. And I showed up and I brought people and I brought all their merch. You feel me? And I brought all their CDs and I passed their CDs out to my homies. You feel me? And I wore their joints on shows. I wore their shirts on tour because I'm just like, yo, man, they from where I'm from. So like, if I don't at least show up, I'm not like, I feel some type of way. You feel me? So and like you could ask Dan, you could ask Wes. They came through. They performed at this place. I think it was called Axum. It ain't there no more. But like I showed up, and first thing I think it was Wes's girl said, "Oh, you J-Ho's brother." You feel me? Because we look alike. You feel me? But I bought everything, bro, and I brought people because. Like that's what it's about. I was there. I'm like, yo, I wanted Soul Crates to win. You know, and so like if y'all come out to DC, like I want y'all to win. Is it like why wouldn't I want y'all to win?
I think that's like one of the worst things for black men. Is our ego.
It's our culture.
But when you throw that out the window, it's like a jacket took off of you, bro. Like it's
that mindset though. You know what I'm saying? It's from where it's ingrained. It's like you said, the indoctrination when we coming through just the stomping yards, the breeding grounds. You know what I mean? The blocks, the corners. It's like I'm cool with the niggas I'm with on my corner. The niggas from the other corner, we won't fuck with them niggas, and it's just because we are just ingrained like that.
That's a Willie Lynch syndrome.
It's mankind.
That's much deeper.
It's mankind.
Yeah.
Like when I watch Vikings and shit like that, to see like what they mentality was. Like y'all want to get in the ship and go over here and just raid and kill him for no reason.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro,
They can't.
but you know what it is? That's a man's mentality.
Conquer.
Yeah. You need to break that, bro.
Even with my homegirl, I got a homegirl, she's super feminist, and she was like, we need to take guns from men. And I said, what are you talking about? She was like, all these mass shootings are from men with guns. And I was just I was like, shorty, I hear you.
Then who gonna protect you?
Yeah.
I feel you.
That's the next question.
And I was like, I hear you. I was like, there gotta be some. I understand what you're saying, but there's gotta be some type of middle ground. You know what I'm saying? But that this violent nature that exists, it's real. And people be like, well, it ain't like that in London. You're right, because they got knives. And stabbings in London are through the roof.
Yeah, they don't talk about that.
They stab first, jack you later. You feel me? It ain't no like, yo, put your hands up. Because with a gun, it's like, oh, I gotta put my. With a knife, it's like,
you already
feel that. You gotta fight and
you don't know.
Exactly. If a dude pull a knife on me, I'm like, all right, dog, like, we gonna see. We gonna see. But if you pull a gun out,
you got
it.
You
know what I'm saying? What did Biggie say? Better talk to him. Shit get dark to him.
Just fuck around, lose a
talk to him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel you. You know what I'm saying? But that's just what that is. You know, like, there's a violent nature among men.
Look at everything that we're shown. The news don't show nothing good.
Oh yeah,
you will see nothing good on the news.
My British homies, I was on tour with these British cats, and they seen the news, and it was like, you know, live. You know what I'm saying? You know, Channel 5. You know, he was like, my God, what is that? He said, mate, is that the news? He was like, He's like, I wouldn't watch that.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
It's horrible.
But y'all you kind of is touching on that. So I mean, with being in DC, and we all know like the number one, probably like I'll say the number one, but the hardest probably job where cats would be losing their life is probably being a rapper right now. You know what I mean? So touching base with your community in DC, what it looking like out there? I mean, I know obviously it's a larger metropolitan area, but are you seeing the demise of like young cats just like? Yes, I mean, running rampant through that, especially in the hip hop community. Have you lost any artists that you've been aware of or known?
No, because I kick it with mostly just straight lyricists, but I'm in the rap community.
Yeah, so it's tenfold.
And if you in the community, you in the community. If you're ears to the situation, you're ears to the situation, and you see it. You see youngins like. You know, it's real cool to diss dead ops right now. You feel me? And DC ain't no stranger to they dissing dead ops, and homicides are happening, and these youngins are being killed, and this is what is happening, and you see it, and I'm just like, well, people, are you scared? It's like, no, because I'm a lyricist. You feel me? I rap about my feelings. You know what I'm saying? I rap about how I love my mama. You know what I'm saying? I rap about stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to find that one gun in my songs. You know what I'm saying?
But I think, too, I come down to it, because you touched on it, and I think you was talking about it, too, earlier when we were talking about just what they're doing with men, right? Men are instinctually competitive, and we're instinctually
males.
Right.
Males in general. Lions, tigers.
Right. So, but the thing is, at one point there was honor.
There was.
Right.
It was.
And the honor's gone. Like when you didn't. There was a time. There was a thing called respect the dead.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That don't exist no more.
But the code as well too. No women, no children too.
Right, that's gone. All that honor.
Or you never ran up on a dude when he was with his kid.
With his kid, exactly.
Now that's gone out the window
that's
too.
What I'm saying.
You know why it's gone, and it goes back to what I said with hip hop.
There's
nobody holding nobody accountable.
What
if I do this? You ain't gonna do nothing because you're probably gonna be scared.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Can you see what I'm about?
Yeah.
But I mean, I say
that's real.
I feel like we say all that though. Like I mean, even if you would start that checks and balances, and you would start being like you say, you being the instructor and start helping change people's mindset. There's only so much of you to go around. The world is a big place. The community is a bigger place. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm holding, you know what I mean, holding one section down, and hey, we ain't doing that here. I mean, I feel like in your mindset, what you're doing, you're hoping that's gonna bleed through to all the cats that you touched within your program to hopefully go hold it down in their section. Like, look, we ain't doing that here. You know what I mean?
Like, I know for a fact I've changed kids' lives. Like, I had a kid come to me with an ankle monitor on. Now he got a family.
Yeah,
He's like, yo, coming to your program changed my life.
Right.
You know, some of your class changed my life. Like he taught me how to run. And meaning, like, his stuff wasn't. He taught me that it doesn't need to be complex all the time. Sometimes you can be simple and get your point across. And I'm learning this from a 15-year-old kid with an ankle monitor on.
Right.
You know what feel me? Who they was trying to put him in there with the grown men.
Right.
You feel me? But I'm like, I'm just looking at this kid, listening to him. I was like, oh, you low key genius. You was just on the wrong road.
But
let me help you.
let me help reset you.
Let me help you.
You know why? Because both of y'all threw y'all egos out the window.
It's true.
You know what I mean?
It's true, man.
I'm learning something from this young kid. And he like, I'm teaching this older nigga something. It feels good. He's listening. He's not just shunning me off.
When I met him again, I said, because we parted ways, and when we seen him again, I said, yo, your program like made me want to get my own studio set up. So he got his own studio set up. I was like, yo, I said, low G, I ain't gonna front, I owe you some money, bro. You know what I'm saying? You low key help my flow out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Help me, you know, fit into some places where I wouldn't have been able to fit into before. You know what I'm saying? And just being humble and learning, like when you work with young people, your craft gonna get better.
For sure.
You go because they gonna show you stuff.
They keep you in the now though.
Bro,
too.
man.
And you can't nowadays, especially, you can't blanket teach nobody no more.
You can't.
You got to figure out how people learn.
You can't.
And once you figure out how people learn, then you got to adapt your style and your approach on how to do things. And if you do all that, you're now mastering craft on different levels. You expanding.
Bro, I do one-on-one class. I have a class, but I also do one-on-one classes for free. I don't even get paid for that. You feel me? But I'm never trying to turn nobody into a rapper. I'm just trying to show you this is an option.
Absolutely.
Because sometimes you only as strong as you feel your options are. You feel me? Like, if you don't know that's an option, I never knew college was an option. You know what I'm saying? Like not a real option. See, teachers was like, yo, you need to take the SATs. I didn't know that was for college. To me, that was just another test. That was uncomfortable. It was mad long, and I don't know what it's for. You feel me? You need to take the ACTs. What's that for? You know what I mean? It's another test. Come on, I'm trying to get out of here and rap. You feel me? Like, I didn't know college was an option. Like, I wanted to go to radio college. I really wanted to be a DJ. I didn't really want to be a rapper. I wanted to be a DJ, but I'm from a single parent home. My mother raising 4 boys. I can't. What I look like fixing my mouth, saying, "When you buy me some Technique 1200s, boy, I'm trying to buy food."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And 1200s, yo, together, it's like a $1,200, $1,500 purchase. For sure. You feel me? Like, my mother
back then,
even now, they still
trust me. I know.
You feel me? I got them now, but still, it's like, I wouldn't even think to fix my mouth. But I really wanted, like, when I used to hang out with Trife and them, and Cheeks and them, they used to have turntables downstairs. And I used to be down there messing with the turntables. Somebody, I think they were Fred's turntables, and I was always messing with the records. But I really wanted to be a DJ because it just
gravitate to you.
There was rhythm there. I saw a rhythm there. You feel me? And I'd never been good with rhythm. I only can rap good. You feel me? Like,
I can rap on beat.
I can rap on beat.
I can't dance worth shit, bro.
Let's not even get me in there.
That two-step heavy though.
Listen, on the wall, that's my move. That's my move. But that's why I was attracted to DJing, because it was a rhythm there, and I always wanted to increase my rhythm and get better at that. Like, but rapping, you don't need nothing for rap.
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a total package for sure.
It is, you know, but
you don't even need a beat for half the time when it comes to rapping.
You know,
what I mean?
so yeah.
Tapping into that masculine competitive nature, I'm trying to start trouble. Listen, man, because you know your origins is battle rapping.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you from a family of spoken word.
Mm-hmm.
All y'all do music, all the brothers, right?
Yeah.
Who the best?
Who the best?
Who's better? Wow. Who's the best?
So you all sitting down for
right now? They all here and they listening.
You at home?
J-Ho, Cash. Who is?
And I got my opinion. Cause I listen to him. I follow him. J-Ho, every time he sees me,
he got bars.
Raps.
He got bars.
And Dan, like me, we got songs together.
Right.
Yeah.
So I got my opinion. I want you to go. He asked you the question.
I can't. It's weird because we all do different things. Dan is the better songwriter. Point blank. Period.
Facts.
Dan is better in the studio. Period. Versatile in the studio. Period. I think that I'm the better performer.
Okay.
I think I'm the better performer. J-Ho's problem is. And I tell you, listen.
He went straight to the problem.
Listen, and this is not a mystery amongst my family. J-Ho is my favorite brother.
Yeah.
Like 100, like, cause he's the youngest and I'm the second youngest.
Right.
We was always getting into trouble together.
Right.
You feel me? Like, in fact, back when Tamian punched me in the eye, you feel me? J-Ho was the one who came. He's like, "Oh, you did what?" And then J-Ho went and hit him in the face with a broom. Like J-Ho always, me and J-Ho always been together like that. Okay. We've been on some like the yin and yang.
Yeah.
I would tell him to be quiet when we needed to be quiet. Right. And then he would pipe up when I wanted to be quiet. Right. You feel me? So we always, so that's why I can start off like J-Ho's problem is because he my favorite brother. Right. And we always been together. J-Ho problem is, he has the ability to be the most talented out of all of us.
Mm-hmm. He's a baby, right?
Yeah, baby. Because J-Ho can make really amazing beats. J-Ho is a much more in-depth rapper than me and Dan combined. Right. But J-Ho just focused on the wrong things. Mm-hmm. If J-Ho ever got in his head, in his mind, to be like, yo, I'm gonna take this music 100% serious. Like, he gonna be better than me and Dan to get put together. Right. Me and Dan could do the fusion dance. Right. You feel me? And be Gogeta. You know what I'm saying? Right. And
you still be out there
and J-Ho gonna be Beerus. You feel me? Like, that's just what it is.
Hey, if y'all don't know what he talking about, that's
Dragon Ball Z, man.
But that's all. Like, so J-Ho has the ability to be better than Dan and I. Right. You know what I'm saying? But J-Ho's a better freestyler than both of us. You feel me? I do think that my cadences are better in terms of freestyling because I'm in more arenas than them. You feel me? Like, I'm in 5 live bands. Right. You feel me? I'm not just in rap bands. I'm in a hip hop. I'm in a punk rock group. I'm in a folk band. I'm in a hip hop reggae band, bro. Right. I'm in a straight up reggae music, band. Man. I'm just doing all that. Music. So my ear was more tuned in terms of that. Now, if they were ever to do the things that I were doing, they would blow me out the water. Mm-hmm. But it's just that I'm more relentless. I'm more focused. I want more music. I want more. Hunger. I want more. You feel me? That's why I have a record collection. I don't make beats. I just like music. You feel me? So I got records and I got turntables. So, but if they were ever to do the things that I were doing, I wouldn't stand a chance. Right. Both of those guys have the ability to be far better than I am, far further in their career than I am. But it all depends on how much time you're willing to invest in yourself.
They say hard work beat talent every time.
It's true, bro. It's true. Listen.
Yeah, when talent don't work hard work beat talent.
True. Like LeBron said it best. I was born good. I had to work to be excellent. Yeah. You feel me? Sure. Like, and that's just what it is. Like, I used to tell Dan when we were in DC, he would be like, I thought, yo, you gotta come out and do some shows with us. He would just be in the house rapping. just all these songs. Dan is the most prolific rapper I know. Just songs after songs.
You know
after
what
song.
Dan problem is, and I love him too.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I love
my
him to
guy.
death.
He his worst critic.
Facts.
And it shows.
Facts.
Like,
he be
you know what I
killing
mean?
it.
Yeah.
He be
That
killing
would
it.
be going. All y'all go crazy. But like you said, you explained it. J-Ho is the one. If they were a group, J-Ho would be the one that leader of the group.
He would be
you know what I mean?
He would be the sticky feet.
Yeah, facts.
He would be the
Facts.
sticky feet.
Or the ODB.
It's true.
Yeah, facts.
It's true. Because his personality is more marketable. His energy is more marketable. He's like old dirty bastard.
Y'all gonna tell me this motherfucker is turned off. God damn, bro.
But this one is still
that's
going.
good. You still good?
So
he's like J.O. has the ability because his favorite rapper is probably DMX.
Okay.
So his DMX and Redman, and he's bred in that. And that's who he really idolized.
Think about that, like that type, just those personalities.
Those
two, the energy.
Yeah.
Is so like when I think about a live show.
Yeah.
Outside of X.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And Redman energy is crazy.
Yeah.
The only one that I've ever seen do better than. For me, my hands down is Busta. Busta and Spliff live.
Busta don't count because Busta's Jamaican. No, those Caribbean people built different.
Yeah,
when they get on a they know how to like he said, they know how to project their voice.
I get it. I get it. When you watch, and that's why I love performing so much, and people really, when you see a dope performer, they really underestimate what goes into that.
That's true, bro.
There's too many artists that underestimate how important a performance is.
So let me ask you, what do you love more, creating the music or performing it?
Performing. Easy money. Performing.
You too?
Yeah, absolutely. Once you get out,
performing. The reciprocation from the crowd. You saw the last show we did, bro. Like it don't even matter what the song's being played, but if they relating the energy back through you because you performing that song, that's all you need. You know.
I make myself right, and like me writing. People's like, yo, I gotta be inspired. I'm just like, nah, dog. Like, you go to work every day for someone else. You ain't inspired. You feel me? You gotta do it. Yeah. You feel me? Like, so I work for every day from 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock. I write. You feel me? And I make myself do it because it's like if I like.
That's your job.
It's my job, you know. And if I wait to be inspired, then if you only go to work on the days you feel good, you ain't gonna have no job. You feel me? So if I just wrote on the days that I felt good or felt like writing, then what would I be doing?
And when you go back,
this is a job.
You might be like, damn, some of my dopest songs was when I didn't want to write.
It's like working out. Sometimes you get a best workout when you don't want to go to the gym.
Yeah.
When you don't want to go to the gym, you do some crazy shit. Yeah. You get in the gym and lift the whole gym, and you was like, yo, I ain't really feel like going today.
Yeah. But when you get there, it's like, okay.
Oh yeah, I'm here.
Right.
You gotta do it, bro. It's like, and that's why I tell cats, like, listen, don't spend all your I'm not saying don't have no job, but what I'm saying is don't give so much energy to some people who, if you died today, they will replace you next week.
Right.
You feel me? They be like, this a family. No, it's not no family, fam. You know, family don't fire people.
You telling people to live with their passion.
Live with passion. I'm not even gonna say that because for the people that's working, we not knocking you because some people have to pay bills.
You need
My thing is, if you're working for somebody, you still have to pay yourself for your dream. Work towards your dream too.
So you gotta feed that. That's what I'm talking about.
You know what I mean?
Like you can't allow the have to sacrifice your want to.
Facts.
Yeah, you know
that's a fact.
Like I know I gotta do this, right?
Yeah.
But this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
So keep enough energy in that tank to feed that.
It's true.
You know what I mean? You keep that to feed that, it take you wherever you want to
Do
go.
y'all know who Cosmere Moto is? So Kazumiramoto, he is the guy. He is the Nintendo composer. So he made Legend of Zelda, Super Mario, all that stuff. He's from a small town in Japan, but he used to make this music. He's like, yo, I'm gonna move to Tokyo, you know, because I want to make music. He said, I got a job. He's like, but I never stopped working on my music because that's the whole reason why I moved.
Right.
He's like, and he just kept working on it, and he showed up with his guitar one day to a show, and the two Japanese brothers, I forget what their name was, who started Nintendo, he just happened to have his guitar, and the Japanese brothers were there to see someone else. But he just happened to have his guitar, and he was plugged in and started playing, and he got the gig. Because preparation.
Yeah, he's ready.
He was ready.
5 P's.
Yeah, I always say, if you stay ready, you gotta get ready. So
sugar free.
And the words are sugar free.
Right.
But
so yeah.
top 10 MCs. We about to get right to it. Yeah, I was gonna do you 5, but I said no. I'm gonna give you 10 because you can go back. So you can say now.
So here's the deal, right? Are we talking? Your 10,
man. We ain't no criteria.
This is what I'm talking. If you was on an island and can only have 10 CDs, I don't want the CDs of 10 different artists.
Who you got?
Who would they be?
10. I mean,
if you don't have 10,
I would
and not in this order.
No order.
That's it.
I just wanted to see it. I tried to get it.
Because I listen to rap every day. You feel me? So it's like there's so much. I will always have to start with Outkast because they're the reason I rap in general. Like they're the reason that I even picked the pen up. And I was like, yo, I can do this. Okay. And I kicked my first freestyle from J-Hawk. I said, that was dope, wasn't it? He's like, nah. Like, real talk. He said, nah.
You got Outkast.
He said,
I'm keeping track.
I would say Mobb Deep.
Okay.
Mobb Deep, they're a big influence on me. I would say Yasin Bey. Or Mos Def, huge influence on me. I personally think
early Mos Def, I thought he was dumb nice.
I personally think early Mos Def. I personally think he is. It's just my opinion. I think he is was the most well-rounded rapper of all time.
Yeah, he was cold.
Like I felt like there wasn't nothing he couldn't give you. Yeah. There was no flow. There was no beat he couldn't ride on.
I would have argued with you. And the people. I'm from New York. I'm from the Bronx. Mm-hmm. I used to be like, yo, Common is stupid.
See, Common, stupid, great wordplay, great subject matter too. Yeah. But Common is like MF Doom, right? Mm-hmm. Common is gonna be Common every time.
Right. Yeah.
You know, feel me?
No versatility.
Exactly. MF Doom gonna be MF Doom every time. You're gonna get clever lines, but it's gonna be MF Doom. Yeah. Right. Mos Def, he gonna give you variety of styles and delivery, and I like that.
So we on 3. What's number 4?
I would say I would put Lupe Fiasco in there.
Okay.
I would put Lupe Fiasco.
Okay.
I would put Lupe in there.
Not to me. Them last
Mos Def and Lupe.
2.
Yeah.
It's like I'm looking at the niggas right now. It's like I can see. Yes.
Yeah, like Lupe, his vocabulary is supremely impressive to me, bro. Supremely. When I heard him do Mural, a song called Mural, that cemented it for me. I was like, this nigga's an alien. He's an official alien. Yeah. So what's that? 4 or 5?
That's 4.
That's 4.
You sure it's 4? He said, okay.
2. So I got Outkast, Mobb Deep, Mos Def, and Lupe.
Okay,
Lupe, I gotta put Big L in there.
Okay.
Yes.
Big L was one of the younger rappers that I looked up to when I was rapping. And when I found out he was 17 and I was 15, I was like, oh,
I can do that.
When he died, he was 17.
No, he was 24.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say.
No, but when he
Early
came,
shit,
early, like 95, he's like 2 years older than me.
Okay.
So when I was 15, he was 17.
Right.
I'm gonna say to me, Big L was like the rebirth of G-Rap. That was like
that's a good comparison right
oh,
The rebirth of G-Rap? I don't know, man.
Cool G-Rap, bro. Like that was like L was on that spirit line. Like he was a birth child of Cool G-Rap. But that's not.
Okay, so
I don't think Big L was that fly.
He didn't
Like I don't think he.
I don't think he
like
appealed.
stepped
I don't
on-
think he appealed to a lot of your interests, but his bars.
No. The album, the Big L album.
Yeah.
That album was dope.
Yeah.
But I still, maybe because where I was from, but I still. Do you been to LA before?
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
about Project Blow? Okay.
Bro, shout
So
out,
even though I'm a street dude and a street rapper,
yo,
I was into hip hop. I'm a hip hop head.
yo, my favorite freestyler is from Project Blow. Shout out to No Can Do. This boy, bro, this grown man, yo, Project Blow.
Yeah.
Listen,
Okay.
listen. You don't want those problems.
Yeah.
You don't want
That's a fact.
those problems,
Yeah,
bro.
that's
You
a
talk
fact.
about styles. Yo, listen,
Yeah.
they might come in there, you know, like dressed like me with a flower shirt, some flower hat, maybe some orange shades. Don't get it twisted,
Yeah.
bro.
Don't like
They
that.
about
Like
to
your
listen.
camo.
Don't hop out there.
Or just
Don't.
because it's everything.
Yeah.
You might get a dude dressed in a khaki suit.
Yeah.
And
Right.
you like, this
Yeah.
he about to and go crazy.
Right.
Like the battle rapper what is his name? Danny Myers.
Yeah,
He's a Project Blow.
Oh, he's a Project
affiliate.
for real?
Yeah, he
That's
comes
crazy.
from Project Blow. But can you see now?
Yeah,
from his style?
Right.
Shout out to Satire, He Project Blow, Lyric Flip, AC Alone, Freestyle Fellowship. Shout out to all those guys. Yeah, I'm hip.
Okay.
I'm very hip to
Okay.
Project Blow and the open mics. You know what I'm saying?
And I just wanted to say that just to let you know, the way that I rapped is not my music go wide. Like my first, because my big homie was from New York, so when a lot of dudes was listening to NWA, I was listening to Mobb Deep. You know what I mean? Like
just get different styles.
yeah, but it was. Oh my God, that
fusion.
infamous album is it's a Bible, bro.
Right.
I think that to me I think that's probably the greatest, in my opinion. I think that's one of the greatest albums. Not even rap, just greatest album.
The way that
Album,
way it was put,
Yeah, it's like cinematography. of music.
the
Right.
musically.
It was a movie.
And you know, DJ Premier was mentoring Havoc during that time period.
Yeah.
So Havoc was doing all them beats on there.
Yeah, but DJ Premier was mimicking
Yeah,
because
okay.
they Queens.
Yeah.
And DJ, one thing about DJ Premier, he always gonna mess with Queens cats. You feel me? Like
The loyalty is just
exactly.
Yeah.
So but let's get
Yeah,
back to
no,
this
yeah.
list.
Yeah.
I just wanted
Number
to.
6, man.
Number 6.
You just dropped Big Ass.
Number 6. I would say Redman.
Yeah,
I would say Redman, especially Muddy Waters,
Yeah, he's
Dark Side of the What.
Yeah.
Definitely on that. I would say I'm gonna look at this list one day and I'll be like, I said that.
Oh, we gonna post it right here.
Okay.
Right here, we're gonna post it.
It's going to pop up right there
Hey.
in front of you.
I want everybody's.
Oh yeah. We got
You know what I
we
mean?
got
I want to see where this about to go for real.
For sure.
I would say I said Redman, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. 3 left.
There's so many.
See, but that's the thing. You
For
can't.
that.
There should be a timer. Because
Right. He
Because,
goes to
the,
the thing.
because the
Right.
thing is off the head. Like whoa,
Yeah,
whoa, 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 whoa.
yeah.
I'm gonna get a lot of slack for this one, right?
Don't even matter.
But this dude has influenced me a lot, right? No, I can't. No, because his pen has been questioned.
You talking
It
about
doesn't
Kanye?
matter.
No, I was gonna say Drake. But his
Okay.
pen, no. We talk about top 10 MCs.
Yeah.
You can't.
You on an island?
You know,
Nah, because he said you on an island.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna tell you like this. When Drake came out,
Mm-hmm.
that first mixtape, a lot of niggas ain't even hear
the
the
best
song.
I ever
Remember
heard
the
or
song
whatever?
that he had Eminem got on it.
I know exactly
that mixtape. It was a mixtape that was up under everything, bro. Yeah. I told niggas, I was like, this nigga harder than Lil Wayne, bro. Mm-hmm. So, and he was writing his shit.
I thought, It's Over. I thought that was Wayne when I first heard Drake. I thought he was Wayne.
When Drake came out, bro, Wayne bit his style. Wayne bit Gilly's style.
Wayne bit Corey Gunn's style.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, yes. Wayne is real good at that.
He just made a lot of Wayne fans real mad.
That's all right.
But it's great to be versatile.
Yeah. So we on number 7.
Number 7. All right. You say after Redman?
Yep.
Yeah, I can't put Drake there. It's questionable.
Okay.
It's questionable. He even said it. He even said it on Duppy. He's if you gonna come at me for working with some people on a couple of V's, then what do you think it'll do that's making your beats? You know what I'm saying? V's being verses. You know what I'm saying? Right. Kanye don't. You know, he always got help on his verses.
Yeah,
so
and some beats too.
You know, so I'm gonna say this is number 7. 7. I'm gonna go Black Thought. He should be higher up.
Yeah. There's no ranking.
He should be higher up. This was controversial. Loaded Lux.
Okay.
Loaded Lux.
Okay. Well, I guess real battle rap. The battle rap.
Real battle rap. I figured you had a battle rap.
Somewhere in there.
And the last one.
2 more.
2 more. God
dang. You know, you said Redman.
Yeah, I got Outkast, Mobb Deep, Mos Def, Lupe, Big L, Redman, Black Thought, and Loaded Lux.
It's 2 more?
Yeah,
2 more.
Okay, Loaded Lux.
Yeah, because he took Drake off.
I did. I had to.
But you really didn't, bro.
Yeah.
If Drake before new first Drake,
Drake before Drake was Drake.
Yeah,
was a crazy. He was a writer, bro.
Yeah, but still though.
Okay.
Well, it's your list.
Yes, it's his list.
Still though, it's like we 2022. You know, the reference tracks are out. You know.
Sure.
All right. Wow.
You got 2 left.
You got 2 left to live.
You got 2 spots left in the crate.
I mean,
on an island. No other music.
No other music.
They all on vinyl.
Jeez.
And then you got to watch the rest of it go off on the boat.
No, the rest of it's gonna float off and burn.
I'll put Gangstar in there. Okay. Just for because Moment of Truth was a good album for me.
Yeah.
And
one more, the last one. Last of the Puerto Ricans.
We ain't say it's your list. Nobody can fault you for it. It's yours.
It's a question you answer.
Pressure.
52 Savage.
Right.
Jesus. 52 Savage.
Man, there's so many. A Boot Camp Clip. OGC, I put OGC.
OGC?
Yeah, OGC.
Okay. The whole.
Yeah, I'm not.
Because Boot Camp is.
Yeah,
the whole
I feel like that's
OGC.
cheating.
Yeah,
I feel like that's cheating.
Yeah.
But I'll say OGC only because, and this list is pretty much built off the people who inspired me the most.
You talking about
Black Moon, Helter Skelter.
Yeah, but OGC,
Smith and Wesson.
Yeah. But OGC specifically.
Yeah.
Like
OGC.
that was. They were definitely not a flagship group on there, but they were a personal favorite. I should have said Killer Army too.
Not too late.
Nah, man, I was waiting because then we were sitting. It was like I was Killer Army. That's it. There's your list. Sorry, Killer Army. He was telling everybody he was y'all, and now look what he did to you.
He chose otherwise. You know what I mean?
You got a minute and a half for your team. That's how we about to run this.
Y'all should have said that to me.
No, you
the guest, bro.
Yeah, you should have said that.
Shit. I mean, just influence-wise on me and just, I think, my all-time list.
Nah, nigga, you knew what the question was. You on the island.
You on the island. 10 artists.
Hey, and your time starts now.
Shit, I'm gonna make it probably dumb easy then. I'm gonna say X just because X, like, that nigga was a different breed when that nigga came out. Like, that nigga was like a black superhero. You know what I'm talking about? Like, so him, I'm gonna say Buster just because there's nothing else like Buster, bro. Like, you can't compare another nigga to Buster in any facet. I don't care. Shit, I'm gonna say LL.
Ooh.
And the reason why I'm gonna say that, cause that nigga made being fly the coolest shit ever. Nigga, you could be hard and fly and get the girls, nigga. And that was like, I mean, when niggas was just rapping hard, nigga, you know what I mean? LL made that shit fly. I like that shit. That was the dopest shit to me. Shit. What I got 3 of it. I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna say, okay, I ain't gonna cheat. I'm gonna say Redman and Method Man. And the reason why I say them niggas is because they.
I don't know. Is that? I think that's cheating. That's
no, it's. I'm
you talking about the group, that album?
No, niggas is separate.
Yes.
You can't be mad. Them niggas got together and was like red meat.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. But is that counting as one or is that 2?
I'll take 2 spots.
Okay.
I'll take 2 spots.
That's 2.
That's 2. I bet.
So all right, and then I'm gonna go Pop. Just because you know
the greatest,
yeah,
bro.
like I just felt like just the content of music that nigga was making, like I would have said, like, when I first started listening to music, I would have said like Public Enemy and all them cats like that would have gave you the content that you were looking for like
we gonna give him another.
I'm sorry, my explanation is going long
because he's going faster.
Yeah. But I'm gonna say Pop just because that nigga that nigga was everywhere from every spectrum of the music, nigga, hard, soft, controversial, fucking talking about his mama, like, nigga, come on now.
Everything. He did. He was a real artist.
I gotta say Big too, just because, you know, Big. Like I said, he made being like low key, cool and smooth the way to be too. Like I said, he rap hard lyrics, but nigga, that shit was smooth. Like, facts. You know what I mean? I feel like Rick Ross is trying to coin that smooth. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, that's the spirit of Biggie's all in there.
You already know. So what I'm at 7.
Yep. 3 more.
Shit. I'm gonna say Snoop. And reason why I say Snoop, nigga, because I feel like that nigga is, again, gangster, but then you can see like his transition. And he touching on all the different facets of his life though too. Like he can reflect in especially his music he making now, dog. Like I like grown folk music, so that nigga he's the happy medium, that my bridge. You know what I'm saying? Just for grown folk music, gangster and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So all right, and then I'm gonna probably say number 9. Shit. I'm gonna probably say. I said Red and Meth already, right? All right. I'm gonna say Outkast as the group, because I would say just 3000, but the complementary between 3000 and Big Boy.
You need both.
That's
very
it.
true.
That's it.
You need both.
All right. Last but not least, number 10. Damn, bro, I'm on my island right now, number 10.
You should be thinking, because you next.
I'm ready.
I'm rocking low.
I'm gonna say Tech 9. And the reason why I say Tech 9, because when you start getting like the cats that be rapping fast, but you're not lost in just the that nigga is actually saying incredible shit, you know what I'm saying? And just the sounds and the cadences he makes off of just, you know what I mean, putting that shit together. Like, I just feel like there's nobody else that can even come close to. And there's a lot of people that mimic that style, but you know what I mean, there's only one Tech, and I'm gonna give, that's my top 10 list.
Bet. I'm ready. Look. It's easy. It's easy. Jay, right? Nas, Big, Pac, Pun.
Okay.
Give me Mobb Deep. Give me Method Man. Give me Raekwon. Give me Busta Rhymes. Give me DMX.
That is the most New York list I've ever
And I wasn't trying to be biased on it, but I had like half my list was New York though too.
That's why you want to live in.
That's the most New York list ever in life.
Nigga bang this shit out in like 10 seconds.
That is the Coney Island special.
Look,
But that is,
it's my island, ain't it? Listen, I got Outkast in there.
Did you say Outkast?
Yeah,
Okay.
Alright. I'm gonna put my timer on my nigga because I ain't.
No,
If I had an honorable mention,
I wasn't even
Goody
thinking
Mob.
about it.
Goody Mob.
I wasn't even thinking about it.
Oh, that's listen.
No, okay,
Come on,
I'm gonna just go though.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Corrupt.
Woo.
Yeah, Corrupt is cold. And people sleep on Corrupt at the
Exhibit.
Ooh. Go ahead, boy. Go ahead.
Big Pac.
Okay, that's 4.
Shit, man, I don't want to even. I'm not even gonna say him because that's gonna go far left. Y'all gonna be like, what? You done just said all them. What?
Julio.
Yeah, like.
MC Hammer.
Nah, Prodigy.
Okay, alright. He on the other side of the coast now.
Fab.
Okay, yeah.
Jada.
Okay.
How many is that?
5.
That's only
No, that's 7. That's 7.
No, he said.
That's more than 5.
Repeat it back.
He said
Corrupt. Prodigy. Exhibit.
Prodigy.
Big
Pop.
Who you just said?
Fabulous 6.
Jada.
And Jada.
Seven.
That's
Okay,
7. So you got 3 more.
Okay,
20 seconds. I'm fucking with you.
let me see.
I'm gonna have to pick up my daughters, man.
Yeah, I got you.
Let me see.
There's only 3 left, man. No pressure.
I'm gonna probably. Shit. I'm gonna probably say. I'm done.
That's it?
And
The 7?
I ain't even going to 10, bro.
You just gonna
I
leave
just
it?
need them 7 niggas. With me. I ain't even lying to you.
he got enough room for 3 feet.
No, you know what? With them 3, since none of y'all did it, then none of y'all niggas say no new school niggas. And I said albums. I mean artists. So new school, I'm gonna say Lil Baby for sure.
Yeah.
Lil Baby. Corday.
Okay, he from Virginia. Shout out.
He dope.
And Kendrick.
My only gripe with your list, and I always listen. People always come for my neck when I say this. I think Jada Kiss is mad overrated.
Wow, the blasphemy.
Well, on that note,
The blasphemy.
Hey, now that's how you end the show.
right. On that note,
But I feel like Styles P is
Styles-
mad
for sure.
underrated.
No, all day.
I would
And
much.
Styles P had the hardest album out of the whole group.
See, let's
Yeah,
talk
yeah,
about
yeah.
it.
If I could have, I'd have just said the locks,
See,
Yeah.
and then you get on.
but then but I think Chic Luch has one of the most copied styles in the '90s.
I think he's the most shit. Like I think he's the most underrated.
Yeah,
Cause
she
go
to be able to rap with them 2 niggas.
Yeah,
Right.
and hold his
True.
own the whole time.
I gotta pick up my daughters,
But,
man.
hey, with that being said, dog, hey, thanks for tuning in for the records. Make sure you like, subscribe. This our dog, Flex Matthews. We in this
Yes,
one.
Hey, when the concert?
Your concert is
Set the 13th. What is that? Friday?
yeah,
Friday.
At Biggs.
Big.
You already
Big.
know.
Pull up.
And let us know how we get a hold of you. Drop your social media.
Oh
and
yeah,
all
Flex Matthews, FlexMathews at Instagram, Twitter, whatever. But like I said, if y'all in DC, y'all want to come through DC, not just y'all, but whoever y'all out here, you want to come through DC, hit me up. Yo, I've been out there for 20 years. That's 20 years of contacts. That's 20 years of influence.
And we for
That's
sure gonna
20
add them
years
to the
of
network, so-
infrastructure that I'm a part of. Like, I'd be delighted to share any and everything that I got because it doesn't decrease what I have.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I want to show the world y'all.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yo,
Love.
love, man. Peace.
Peace.
Motherfucker, you go listen. 20-foot grave that I'm digging. Always had food in the kitchen, now I ain't my